All right, let's get started. Today I'm going to share with you how I was able to purchase Amazon, Apple, and a few other awesome stocks today through the use of fractional shares. You're not going to want to miss this. So you've heard right, I am talking about buying individual stocks. But to be clear, if you're new to this channel, I have made videos on banking basics and the power of index funds. This is more so a little bit of the late game or end game, if you will. I already have fully funded a Roth IRA, a 403b, I have a dividend brokerage account, and I even have access to a 457. So please understand, once you have all of those buckets of money full, the pre-tax ones, the Roth, you've paid down most of your debt, that emergency fund's all set. Now we're talking about a little bit of the fun money, or as I like to call it, research money. So let's jump right into talking about fractional shares. Simply put, fractional shares allow you to buy a small portion of one individual stock. And not a lot of places let you do this. For example, Vanguard doesn't allow me to buy a portion of something like Amazon or Apple. As a result, if I want to purchase that particular stock, I need to buy the entire stock, and right now it's trading for over $3,000. That doesn't allow me to really create a nice diversified portfolio of stocks unless I have tens of thousands of dollars to start buying this portfolio. And if you're like me, you just love the idea of being able to buy like a slice of the pie instead of the whole pie. For example, if you want half a stock or a fifth of a stock, it's based on the money you have to spend. And I really like that. That's also known as dollar-based investing. Say you have $100 a month, you can keep buying in, and if something's a little underweight, maybe you buy more shares of that, and then you sort of keep that pie and that portfolio diversified, and you're able to buy these larger companies as a result. And yes, fractional shares work the same way as regular stocks, meaning if they go down, you're going to lose money. It's a risk. However, if there's a percentage gain, you're going to gain that same percentage. Likewise, if there's dividends, then yes, if there's a $1 dividend, you're going to get, let's say, 50 cents if you own only half a share. It works exactly the same way. So if you've made it this far into the video, you might be asking yourself if buying fractional shares is right for you. So let me share with you some of the research I've found. The first thing that jumped out at me is you now have a wider pool of investment options. With fractional shares, you're literally able to buy any publicly traded company. So the amount of money that you have to invest on any given week or month no longer restricts the type of stocks that you're able to invest in. So for example, if you wanted to open up an account with say $100 and just keep investing something like $10 a week, you can do that and still buy the exact same type of portfolio or pie as somebody that's investing $100 a week. Now the next thing that I noticed that's very beneficial is that you can diversify your portfolio much easier with fractional shares. For example, if you wanted to buy 5 companies or 10 companies, you can buy any of those companies at any price point so that you have diversification within your portfolio. Typically, that's very expensive to do because some of the higher priced stocks would be taking up most of your money, and that's just not the case anymore with fractional shares. So again, going back to what I said before in the beginning of the video, fractional shares might be for you if you are already investing for your retirement, you have that emergency fund saved up, and you've paid down that high interest debt. You can just think of this stock portfolio as a way of saving and investing a little bit differently, and it potentially can earn a larger amount of money over time than, let's just say, something like a savings account. But of course, there are risks associated with investing. You could lose money, and you have to be prepared for those ups and downs. So let's dive right into looking at a couple of these companies that I mentioned earlier, like Amazon, and what I'm going to purchase today. Okay, as you can see here, Amazon is currently down for the month. I'm recording this video in November 2020. But if you notice, it is actually up the past 6 months, the year to date, the past year, and the past 5 years. It's just been growing nonstop despite some ups and downs. It's a company that I know about, that I trust is going to be around for the long term. So I'm happy to make an investment in this today. My next purchase is going to be Apple. As you can see, Apple is also down for the month. Funny enough, literally today, I just bought a new phone and I realized that I have been using iPhones for probably the past 8 years or so. I did buy another iPhone today, and Apple is a company, again, that I have used for a long time, that I'm happy to invest in and hopefully hang on to for the long term. Again, as you can see here, it is up the past 6 months. Despite everything that's been going on, it is up for the year. Again, as you can see here, it's up in the 1-year mark, and of course at the 5-year mark as well. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be talking about 4 stocks that I'll be purchasing today. If this video does well, I will do another one where I purchase another 4 or 5. I honestly have a list of 30, so this could be a series. If this is something that you're interested in, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Many of you probably saw this next one coming, Tesla. Everybody's been talking about Tesla, but it is actually down for the month as of today. It's still up though for the past 6 months, year to date, the past year, and of course the past 5 years it's just skyrocketed. No, I don't own a Tesla, but I do like what the company has been doing in the solar sector. This is a company that I could see growing long term, and I'd like to hang on to long term as well. And my final stock is going to be Google. Of course, with everything that's been going on this year, people are home and on their computers more than ever. Literally every kid in every school has been given a computer and has said to go learn online from their teachers, whether they're at home or in the classroom. And all those kids are Googling everything. In addition, YouTube is more popular than ever and Google owns YouTube. So I really like getting in on this company. They are up for the month. They're down just a little bit over the past 6 months, but I give them a lot of credit for basically being even. Definitely up year to date from where they began, and up from the 1-year and the 5-year mark. All right, as we wind this thing down, I wanted to share with you where I found to actually invest and buy these stocks. I looked at everything from Webull, Vanguard, Fidelity, Robinhood, and I ended up going with M1 Finance. M1 Finance just had a very easy to use app. There are absolutely no fees for buying or selling. If there were, or if there were some sort of management fees, I wouldn't go with them, because when you're buying smaller fractional shares, those fees can really eat up a lot of your money, so you don't want that. And M1 Finance doesn't have any fees like that. The app is very, very useful. They have that sort of pie structure I was talking about, where you can purchase a small slice and sort of see how many slices are in your pie. You really should check it out. I'll leave a link down below in the description. If you decide to use the link and open up an account, you get $10 and I get $10. But please do your own research, because of course there's other apps out there, and it's just that M1 Finance was by far the one that I found best for me. I'm the type of guy who likes to invest on a weekly, bi-weekly, or at least a monthly basis. So my plan moving forward would be to purchase $1,000 worth of these 4 stocks and have an equal 25% portion of each. After that initial investment, I'll look to put in, let's say, at least $100 per month, and I'll probably be adding more stocks, so I might make a larger investment when I do that, just to sort of reallocate my pie. And again, if this is something that you'd be interested in, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. I haven't made an investing video in quite a while, but lately it seems like my friends and coworkers really have what's been going on with the market and everything on the forefront of their mind. So I hope you find this beneficial. Also, we launched a private Facebook group for people who love talking money and helping others learn about money too. So feel free to join that, and we'd be happy to have you. All right, as always, I'm Rich, and until next time.